books on the table here too.
Yeah.
I don't know where these are gonna go, or there's a four there.
Well, we only need that for like a couple of games.
Alright,
So
so
we don't need that now.
I'm gonna stick them right here.
This should be somewhere else. Sure. Like that needs like an overall one, you know.
Okay.
Get it up high.
Yeah, so it's actually famous and successful now that used to do that.
Yeah, like that kind of shit. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Why is Katie in there? Ooh. Coming out of your vagina?
Famous and used to do that. Maybe they're just inconsequential. Like maybe someone just saw a link on YouTube. Yeah.
Alright.
Possible. There has to be.
Sounds great.
What are the favorite games you guys play?
What's on my tits?
They have to.
Yeah.
What else?
Password.
Password and some other shit. Got the speech jammer and all that. Should maybe take all the girls that come in, as soon as they come in, put a speech jammer on in the other room and see if they're
Susceptible to
speech jammer, see if how good they are, and see if it fucks with them, then that's the one we want. If they just keep talking like nothing's wrong with them, don't bother. Cause you never know, can't guess them. Can't guess who it's gonna work on and who it's not gonna work on. There's no pattern.
Yeah.
So this thing's really easy.
It's just. So I'm like, oh, really dumb people don't get it. I mean, like, sometimes some people just talk through it. I'm like, oh, there goes that. I'm like,
It works on me just because I have focus issues. So if there's multiple
Yeah,
things
can you
going on,
not?
like if two people are talking to me at once, I'm like,
okay,
And this is Zoom if you get that.
okay. So there's an angle like who has. Well, see, I don't know if I'm. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Katie just talks shit on me. She says that I'm not good at multitasking, but I think I am.
Charge just in case it's right.
I'm good at multitasking. I'm not good at multi-listening.
We'll be okay.
Okay, well, I might be able to.
So we said.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at that. She might have a point when she says that. Okay, this angle is the DJ. Alec,
So,
this, like, that's good where it is, but it should be pointed at the show.
Of course.
I mean, hot dog is great, but too far. There you go.
Hi, Jenny, can you hear me?
Yes, I have you in queue though. If I take you out, it's gonna go over the air.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to
But
make
I've
sure.
got you.
Okay, cool, awesome. No, actually, I mean, they're.
Fractured butthole. It's so dope.
how's that game play? First one?
Huh?
How was that one?
It's awesome. Yeah, I played the first one. Actually, if you buy it, it comes with a copy of. It's so fun. It's so damn fun. It's like old school.
Is it like kind of the same style?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same map. There's a few things changed. Yeah, there's a few new buildings, new characters.
They probably even had it already just from.
Ellis, promote your YouTube channel more and put
Yeah.
good audio on it.
I don't know if it's all free. Is that that? They're definitely switching more and more.
That's the first thing that I read when it starts. The audio is bad, you're saying? Right now, this is bad audio?
You're not broadcasting right now.
Yes, I am.
Oh, so you were. Okay.
But yeah, it's the same in the combat system and everything.
Laney, is it bad?
We got 1 minute.
Sounds like a computer mic. I mean, you guys can fuck off. You know?
35 seconds.
35 seconds.
Do that.
Seconds.
Yeah. Like that guy said. Welcome to the show, the last show ever. According to me and Will, you never know. We might not be back because that's life, baby. You've got to appreciate the moment. So this is it, because we could do a few more shows at the end of the year, but we're not on the radio until next year. So therefore, the possibility of not being on the radio ever again becomes higher because of how many days we're not on the radio. You see. And of course, if you look at it like Will, am I constantly changing? Doesn't matter. If you look at it like Will, you'll notice that. I kind of appreciate Will's angle. I feel like Will thinks, yes, we might not be here next year, but also there has to be this other thing, because we might not be here next year. We should be living our lives to the fullest, and that's the only mistake that I think Will might make from time to time when he thinks that we might not be here next year. This is a great moment, but also to believe that this moment, just appreciate the moment, to think about tomorrow. Now I'm no longer thinking about the moment. So yeah, Will does have a point. This could be the end of the show. Could end. So you should make the most of it. But if it doesn't end, I don't have the answer to that, because I'm only thinking about it right now. Do you know what I'm saying, hot dog?
I dig it, man.
You did not dig it. What's up, Billy?
That's why I take like one live read at a time.
Yeah, those are before today. But we're really big and successful. Everybody wants us to talk about their products, so you've got to be pumped on that. We got in the game, and now we have sponsors. That's kind of how it is, I guess. So it's fancy pants time, man. We're hanging out at the Roosevelt. I'm pretty sure lots of famous people died here of overdoses.
I passed a couple corpses on my way to the room.
Right?
Yeah, they're just dropping like flies.
They don't like to bring it up for obvious reasons, but myself and Michael know that many dead people die here.
Some of the greatest legends of all time have met their untimely demise.
They have.
Yeah.
They have. This is a place you come to meet your demise.
If you're feeling a little deathy,
that's right, little deathy. And that's a song that
hop in an Uber.
you're thinking about, making a new track or dying. You come here and you write some stuff or die. One or the other. It's up to you. You know what I mean? The closer you come to death, the edgier the songs are. Thinking about that. Listen to that Eminem shit again. It is fucking overrated. I reckon he listened to it like the fifth time, was like, who cares?
Do you think he listens to his music? You actually think he does?
I mean, when he made it, yeah.
You don't think he just
Just spits it out and walks away?
Yeah.
Nah, because it's not the same as radio. It's a masterpiece every time. So you have to put your best foot forward. He has to give everything he's got, because all the critics, all the kids need him to beat himself, because he can't beat anybody else. He's so much better than everybody else. In that style, anyway. He's very technically advanced at that stuff, but I'm just, the beat, I don't know,
I feel like he wouldn't stick around. I feel like he'd just put down the lyrics and just be like, alright.
he did say in one or two of the songs that was it. He's walking away after this, but I don't know if that's like this weird thing that everybody says.
No, I think Eminem probably spends a little bit of time with his music. I'm inclined to believe.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
one
he
of the
cares.
songs he faces his death, which I kind of thought was cool. Like, to actually write it in there, which means you have to spend time on the lyrics to understand what it would be like to disappear, and what that gives everybody else around you, like what they would be dealing with when you do that. So that means that he had spent like some serious time writing those lyrics and playing out your death. If I feel like if you play out your death that hard, then you might have come to terms with it a little better, because not everybody, I mean, sure, we all know we're going to die, but if you ever wrote a song about it and how your family would be when it happened, I feel like you would get to know some things about yourself if you cared to do that. I'm not advising anyone to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm just saying I feel like you would learn something about yourself if you really played it out that hard.
Yeah, it's
Like he
some
does.
gnarly subject matter there. But you think he actually, when it's fully done and mastered or whatever, you think he listens to it more than once?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you
Yeah.
think he drives around and is like,
No,
or
no.
change that, or I want that changed.
No. I think that once he knows that it's mastered, he'll give it a couple of goes, and then that's it.
I think he's the annoying guy who everybody who gets anywhere near his car or his house for like 3 months, it's like, yeah, gotta check this out.
It's just-
Check this out. When it hasn't been released yet.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, this is really good. No, but to really understand track 3, you gotta hear track 9.
See, I don't think he's like that. I don't think he tells anybody to check out anything. I think he makes it and then he like disappears. I don't think he can even ask you what you think of it, just in case he catches that it's not 100% positive.
It's a weird thing. I've been in the room when hip hop guys are playing their stuff, and I've told this before. Some guy was working on the Carson Daly show, and some guy who was hot shit at that moment played this song, and I was like, yeah, okay, cool. When's this gonna be over? And then I looked, and every other person in the room who was there with him, like these little Jewish guys, were just like, oh yeah, and I was like, oh god, am I being rude because I'm not bopping to this right now? Is that like a given? Because everybody else in the room seemed to definitely know that when a hip hop guy plays Jewish track, you fucking get down.
Yeah.
Like it is the hottest shit you have ever heard in your entire life.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have to do, you have to, just don't get caught. If you don't do that, then don't ever get caught doing that after that day. Do you know what I mean? Like if you listen to a track and you're like, yeah, but this is how I rock out. You know what I mean? I don't get too drastic, I just sort of sway a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, say a week later you're on video rocking out, you're fucked. Because that just proves that you weren't enjoying that song. Look, well, you and I have both been in the room when they're like, check this out.
Yeah.
I've been thrown in ones where I'm in radio. I don't know. I'm not even in radio. I don't like anybody. I'm in like Happy Gilmore. I shouldn't even be playing this gay beat. You know what I mean? I should be playing real sports. And then all of a sudden I'm the DJ fucking asshole who's like, listen to this. And I'm like, I think he does this to everybody. And I'm supposed to, like a musician would be like, yeah, and maybe give you a couple of, you know what I mean, like props for certain things in the song. But I'm like, I don't know. Is it a good beat? I don't know.
I feel like if I was making music, I wouldn't want to show it anyone just because I feel like it'd just be shitty in general.
Well, it is going to be shitty, and you shouldn't show anybody unless you want them to laugh at you. But
Yeah.
that's different. We're talking about people that are real musicians that
Oh, I
can play
know.
good songs.
I know. I'm just saying.
I always remember the time Fletcher from Pennywise came by and was playing his new song, and we just went to break and we're like, here's the new song, everybody check it out, world premiere, this is gonna be so sick. And then we just like put it on and started talking to him. He's like, yeah, so anyway, this is my fucking new song that you guys are ignoring right now. I'm like, oh right. I'll start rocking out now. Sure.
Andrew, is there like does somebody have something else on? Because I feel like I can hear like the green room in the other studio.
The AC just kicked in.
Oh,
this
that's what
room.
that is?
It just kicked in.
I'm so deaf, but I have such touchy radio ears. Do you know what I mean? I'm the first person to bring up all that stuff. But when you put my headphones on, I will melt your brain.
I have really good hearing.
Maybe that's why.
Like I can hear that as well. What I can't do anymore in my advancing years is competing sounds. Like if somebody's talking, if there's the noise going on, you talk to me, I can't.
See, I can't wait for that to happen.
I can't. I can't.
I hate that I can hear both.
I can't have a conversation and do the dishes at the same time.
Oh,
The
really?
water makes me deaf.
See, me and
Like,
fucking
if I-
Cool
like,
Beans were just talking about it because Katie was saying that about me, and I was like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, wait, I am. If it's a conversation, and like, I get in trouble so much. I'll be reading something. Usually, I blame everybody who's listening. You fucking asshole fans that DM me. I'm trying to fucking read everything you say, and then Katie's like, Jason, do you want da-da-da for dinner? Da-da-da for dinner? And I'm like, I read bad. What? It's like, God, it's impossible to deal with you. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So, yeah, I cannot do it. Neither can Cool Beans. I can multitask, but I cannot talk and read. You know?
I can't listen and read. That's my thing. I guess that's the same thing.
I can't watch TV and listen to you talk.
Like if I was reading a book and like someone was listening to music, I couldn't read. I don't know.
I should know that I'm definitely autopiloting my
Yeah,
conversation
definitely.
with you, but I can do it. So it is Christmas time.
Yeah, I got Christmas presents for everybody.
I got Christmas presents for
I got a
everybody.
Christmas present for Will, and Will's not here.
Yeah, what's-
I forgot because Will's
Well, it's
there.
very, very far from his house.
I know, but maybe Will could come past here after on his way home. Because I'll have this hotel room, you could have it. You could hang out. Oh, Andrew! He fixed it.
Gonna get nice and toasty.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Maybe we could open the windows up. Man, I went to the store to get champagne for the girls, and fucking Fat Hulk came in to get an orange juice at the CVS, and it's not right. If I'm from fucking, you know what I mean, Germany or you know, in one of the lovely countries around the world that love to visit our great country and come to this great town, Hollywood, where all the stars have been made and born here, and there's some fucking fat 45-year-old in a fucking shitty Hulk suit, like trying to chase your kids for money. It's so sad. Whatever happened to, you know, Marilyn Monroe and all those people?
Marilyn Monroe met one of her husbands, the playwright Arthur Miller, at this very hotel.
See?
That's when the stars were really stars, baby.
That's what you're listening to right now,
That's
ladies
right.
and gentlemen. Star Radio, in a place where real stars lived and died.
That's right. I didn't
And
get smaller,
45-year-old
the pictures did.
And 45-year-old Hulk is down the street looking to fucking pump on your kid's leg for some fresh OJ.
There's a decent Catwoman out there.
See, I don't think she's decent. I just think you're desperate.
No.
Get her up here.
Well,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
a
She wants to be on the radio.
Yeah, I'll tell her I'll just come up here for $100.
there was like ratty Spider-Man and then decent Catwoman. I don't know, her costume I'm saying was like.
Well, is it
It
going
was
to be tough
half
for you?
put
Is it going to be
together.
tough for you to get good Catwoman and tell shitty Spider-Man to fuck off?
Or would it be easier for you to go down there with a $100 bill and say, whoever wins the fight gets this and to be on the radio, and to watch every superhero on Hollywood Boulevard go to war against one another?
Well, I just carried 2 bags of ice on my shoulders here, Michael, and I said to Superman, "Hey, Superman, can you give me a hand with this?" And he just completely ignored me and was absolutely disgusted at me for making a gesture that he was the man that would carry something easier than I. And I was like, man, because I went to 2 liquor stores. I went to a liquor store, and the dude goes, "I'm trying to get champagne," and he's like, "What you trying to get?" I'm like, "You know, this champagne right here," and I'm like, "I need 4." He's like, "Well, I got 2." I'm like, "Yeah, but I need 4." He's like, "Well, you get these 2, you get some 2 somewhere else." I'm like, and he went and burped in his mouth and went and blew it, and it hit the glass in front of me and bounced back into my face, and it was a full halitosis burp. And I was like, "God damn it, man, I'm out of here." He's like, "Wait, you didn't even give me time to try to sell you some more." I'm like, "Your breath stinks, dude. I'm out of here. I don't care how that is." And then I went to CVS and got it for like $30 cheaper a bottle.
Wait, he did a bank shot with his breath?
Yeah. I swear to God he did it on purpose too.
It's impressive. It's kind of an honor.
His breath was not that hard to make. He could bank that off pretty much fucking anything.
Did he call glass?
He had time, but it was so gnarly how it worked. It shook me, like my head moved to the side. I was like, "God damn, what was that?"
I'm gonna try that later.
You don't have halitosis, do you?
Oh no, but I'm drinking beer, so I'll be able to burp.
Yeah, but beer burp versus halitosis, I mean, because I was going to say, wow, come on, gods. Don't give hot dog halitosis. You know, he's already got sweaty man syndrome.
I brushed my teeth twice today, so.
Why, you planning on making out with some bitches or something?
No, I woke up at 12 and then I brushed my teeth and did all that, and then around 7, I don't know, it just felt like I had morning breath.
Wait, you woke up at 12?
Yeah.
Midnight?
Mhm.
Wait, and did you go, okay, so 12 and then you went to work?
Yes.
Yeah, graveyard shift
12.
at the crematorium.
What do you mean? Explain your midnight wake up.
Well, I wanted to come up here and do this.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to work during the day, so I woke up at 12
Oh.
and I went to work.
Do you have a key?
Yeah, I got plenty of keys.
Plenty of keys to all the
Places.
tombs of dead people.
No, just like to the mortuary, and then there's a separate the crematory is in like Lake Elsinore, so it's
And you went to the crematory at 1 in the morning
yeah.
Next time, can you bring Andrew and make him go in alone?
to burn people.
I can do
Did
that.
you burn people at 1 in the morning?
Yes, I did. I cremated 2 people today.
And was that what you were supposed to do today?
Uh,
You had 2 people on the list,
yes.
and you melted them in how many hours approximately?
They were actually
Christmas show.
quick.
Welcome to the Christmas show.
It was about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
2
For
hours
both
and
of
15
them.
minutes. Huh? And then you get home.
Took a shower, brushed my teeth again, and smoked some weed, rolled some joints.
So no sleep then.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna sleep till like 12 again tonight, probably.
Okay, do you have to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Does it get? It sounds like because if you're able to call, fuck it, I'm getting up at midnight, and then somehow transform back to, you might get up in the morning again soon.
I'm definitely going to. I'm
Like
debating on
tomorrow,
whether
right?
I want to leave at like 4 or 5 because.
Do you want to stay here?
I would, but I have a room up the street.
Oh man, is this room better than your room?
Yeah, a little bit.
I would have let you have this room.
A little bit better.
Should have told me. Should have. What, can you get your money back? I'll hook you up, bro.
I don't. No, probably not. Because I think you usually have to cancel like 24
I
hours
bet you
before.
Andrew could do it
something
for
like
you. He's very professional. He's a very professional voice.
that. You want to go over to the Hilton? Get
I'll
my
go
money
yell
back?
at him, yeah.
He'll definitely hold your hand and walk up there and help you out.
You can get my car too. I'll give you the ticket.
Holy
$40
shit.
in valet.
Maybe you should really sleep here and use that room later. Anyway, what we're supposed to do is supposed to bash some stuff out, right? We've got a lot of shit to
Christmas,
do today.
right?
Well, we have. Will is gonna do news, I believe, this hour. But when are we gonna exchange at the end? I feel weird exchanging in front of people.
Just give it to each other in the break.
Okay.
It's like, come on.
But mine are silly.
Oh, okay.
I
so
believe
am mine.
I believe Will is at his desk, so he's going to be able to walk in, and Tatiana will be able to put him up on the mic.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Man, I thought like the last show of the year would be a little more exciting. Yeah, Will's news button or something.
It's gonna be exciting.
5 minutes.
Okay. Will's news in 5 minutes.
Okay, damn this. You guys are getting presents, whether you like it or not.
Well, there was supposed to be a bunch of girls here, right? But they come late. And then Everlast and Be Real come. And they come late too, but they're, they're rock and roll
Mega.
people. I'll just be pumped if they show up.
Joanna will be here
Whenever she gets
third
here.
hour?
That scares me because that tells if you got her for the last hour, thank you, Michael, then she might not make it,
That's a possibility.
right?
But she was very, we were on top of text to each other this morning, so she
You were on
seemed-
top of text with
Yeah,
her?
she's on top of it.
It's weird that
Just-
you had to be on top of a text with her. Man, this wrapping paper feels like it can be used several times. I feel bad about ripping the wrapping paper open, actually. This is like really good stuff. We've got t-shirts made like this. Betsy, is this cash? That's my joke. I don't have any. It's terrible radio.
Joke.
Phone calls or something?
They would be unscreened if we take phone calls.
Hey! Oh!
Check that out.
Katie! Look what I got! Oh, this is so fucking sweet. Because this is one of those t-shirts where the t-shirt company is a steaming pile of shit.
Unfortunately.
But they make these fucking sick ass. They're the people that has they make the Indian t-shirts as well with all the wolf heads on it and stuff. But the t-shirt's always bad. But Katie cuts them up and puts it on the back of vests. So this is the sickest fucking shit ever. 'Cause my vest is gonna be fucking unbelievable.
It's a face.
My
of,
fucking vest is gonna conquer all the world.
If people want to
Fuck
see it,
it,
I'm
Tony.
gonna put it up on the @the Jason Ellis Show Instagram
Oh
account.
yeah, do that. Yeah, I wish t-shirt companies would just figure out a way to give you the real t-shirt.
No, because they want. I know because they want to. They make more money if they give you the world's worst T-shirt, and some manufacturers won't see past it. They're like, no, but these are 3 cents.
I understand that, but if they gave me the option where they said you can actually get that same print on a t-shirt you might actually want to wear, and we'll charge you $10 extra,
Yeah.
I would take that option every
Oh
single
yeah.
day.
Yeah, I do that. I made wolf knife stuff that was that, and the person that helps me make wolf knife stuff was like, "Why would you want to make them good?"
I know.
I'm like, "Cause I want to wear them."
Well, and
Like,
people-
what the hell
and
is
people
that?
should really be angry about it because the difference. It's not like a $5 difference between using the cheap shirt and using the good shirt. It's like a $1.25 difference. So it's such a rip off of people. I mean, what a waste of a hairless cat stuck across
Yeah.
the face of a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know? And somebody
No.
else can open Will's present.
Not if you know Katie.
Here.
Thanks, Betsy.
Oh,
Maybe you can have
You're
Will's
welcome.
present.
This
I'm-
is
I'm opening,
usable stuff.
Yeah,
Opening
hot dog, you
college
could probably
Yeah,
use
you're
Will's
always talking
present.
about how much you love pepper, so
I
I,
do
got
love
you
pepper.
pepper.
I'm a pepper dragon.
Right.
And
Wait.
Andrew's got his now.
Oh, well, I see a Coors logo.
Yeah.
That's
Lugo.
awesome.
A bunch of decals.
So this is
Right.
stuff for my car?
That is.
Yeah, you need a Coors Light decal.
Oh my God, that is giant.
That is everything you need to turn any table in your house into a Coors Light beer pong table.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. I recommend the dining room table. I think your girlfriend will probably appreciate that.
I love this.
Sure, she loves beer pong. Sure
Thank
she's
you,
learned-
Betsy.
She's learned to love Coors Light.
Very caring
Oh.
stuff.
Perfect. Oh, and We even got like water.
Katie!
Will got an Ed Hardy men's skin essentials kit.
Oh!
Wonderful.
Will loves Ed Hardy.
Wonderful
Can you get my stuff
leather
to get
bag.
Well, he's out there on the prowl. I figured he needs some aftershave and deodorant. He just needs to smell like Ed Hardy.
There's a tiger wash and an eagle shampoo. Some other cool Ed Hardy graphics. Will, you're gonna love it, man.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, I got a potty putter, so I can practice
Oh,
on my
man.
putt when I drop deuces.
Man, that is.
I figured the next time you have epic diarrhea, you
Yeah.
can play some golf.
You should take that to your office at SiriusXM.
This fits in perfectly with my new single life.
Yes. Oh. Yeah, that is not a married man's talk.
That's what I was planning for. You can't have it all. Betsy, thank you for the books. I need something to read on
That is
over the break.
the most single man's gift to anyone. That's just a single man gift as a fuck puppet. Like, man.
Andrew, I just emailed you your gift.
Okay.
Wow.
It's purchased
Betsy's
well.
winning the gifting by far.
Andrew, I think you got gay porn.
All right, a sweet
Just the
login.
link.
Oh, what?
No, it's not.
Thank you, Jason. I love these socks, these sushi socks, and I know a 5-year-old who's really gonna love the fuck out of me wearing these. I like Christmas. Fuck it.
Are these band-aids that insult you?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to make sure you know that I didn't pick that. I told her, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh wow, sweet Morrissey candle.
I put a note on it.
Oh, what? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Jason didn't think they were funny, but I do. And every time I need a band-aid, it's because I did something that is dumbass, moronic. So yeah, these'll help me learn from my mistakes.
Jason got me The History of Farting.
Yeah.
So it's a book that
You
will
can
be,
learn.
yeah, it'll be interesting to read.
Learn about your
You gotta
predecessors.
know your roots.
As well as a sheriff robot glass.
I am Sheriff Robot.
It's a mug, dude.
It's a mug.
Is that what you just say, sheriff?
Sure, yeah.
There is a new sheriff in town.
Couldn't have gone better.
Wait, you went to school, right?
Yeah, I went to college. I graduated from college.
Sheriff?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I got a cowboy, like a policeman socks.
No, you're right the first time. It's a sheriff.
And of course, the 12-pack of Coors Light.
Yeah.
So that'll go.
Play beer pong with that.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Well, you didn't get Krampus socks.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very frightening.
I want to see what is the scent of Ed Hardy.
Are you sure you want to do that? I mean, now
wanna
the
know.
room's gonna smell like it.
I think it's like pretty sharp, like a sharp scent.
Do you have that?
Really stings your nose.
And just
You have it, Tisha.
It's gonna be aggressive.
Yeah.
You know who you're dealing with.
I got a Satan shirt, Andrew. Aren't you jealous?
You can't wear that to the office.
So look, it's
Wait,
the devil.
I can't?
Wait,
Nope,
you don't.
not allowed.
But you don't really mean that, right?
No, you can wear that as long as he's wearing a hoodie. Cover it
Just
up.
make sure it's a Satan hoodie. Right?
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Oops.
We didn't get you anything, hot dog. You know what I did? Here you go.
I'm crying. Oh, sweet. Oh,
Very
that
good.
makes up for it. Tight. I was just talking about one of these.
Ooh, a hidden blunt wrap.
The problem with that, you have to share it with me.
Yeah. And you already burned it a little bit.
No, I was warming it up.
Appreciate it.
To make sure it worked.
Okay.
What?
So Will must be ready by now.
Yeah, that's been 5 minutes. I mean, if you want me to go downstairs and beat up the Hulk, I'll do it. I really don't like him. I don't think it's fair that he's down there getting money from the tourists of the world. You know? Yeah! Yeah, Will. Oh, why not? Oh, cool. Why would you do that?
Perfect.
Yeah.
didn't do the news.
That was cool that he got that for us to understand truly what it sounds like. I mean, I really got that.
Dateline, 1947.
So I've been watching Dateline. That's my new thing with Katie. I sit there and I watch my phone and watch that dude's Dateline thing where he catches the predator people. Chris Hansen. That is probably one of the most entertaining shows of all time when you start to see the pattern. Because I don't... You know, I mean, I saw a couple of episodes and I'm like, that's crazy. I don't really want to watch it anymore. But when you watch just like back-to-back ones, then you see like how easy his job becomes how you're supposed to talk to those people. Because they all say the same thing. There was one I watched last night where the guy got caught. He came in, thought he was going to meet a 13-year-old, took all his clothes off. Hansen comes in, breaks it down to him, dude leaves. The next day, the dude meets another fake 13-year-old at a fucking McDonald's. The same dude. So the dude, some 35-year-old dude, some dude you wouldn't know, which made me realize that, sure, 2 times in a row he failed and got Chris Hansen, but why would you go 2 times in a row? Because I'll tell you why. Because it fucking works, dude. That guy's doing that. That's the world that we live in. There's people that are pulling this off. I almost got my daughter to come downstairs. I was like, hey, watch this. Because I guess now you're in the realm of where some dude... I mean, I know, you just think it would never... My kid's not that dumb. But when you watch back-to-back videos of... I mean...
Yeah, it show's been on the air for like 15 years.
I know.
Are they still making new ones?
Yeah,
Is he still catching
I think so.
predators?
Yeah, because now he renamed it something else, but it's the exact same show.
He should get like an award.
He should get a fucking award.
No, I'm being serious.
Wait, he hasn't got an award?
Oh,
That
I
show's
don't
got
know.
an award for sure, hasn't it?
I'm sure he's been recognized for his efforts to
Yeah,
clean up the streets.
I like the bit how he tells people that they can't... That he doesn't really lay it on them that they're going to jail. Because you have to leave the house and then the cops arrest you.
Mhm.
So he kind of just... They're like, oh man, I'm so fucked. And then for a second they're like, wait, he's just going to let me go. And then the cops arrest them out in the front. But they showed him go to jail and like how long they go and what their plans were and their little confessions, and there's some sick fuckers out there, man.
Well, here's my question: so, what does the guy say to the kid typically?
Well, for
To
these
get him
ones,
to
it
be
seemed like the kids were kind of rolling the guys a little bit. You know what I mean? Because it's obviously a fake person that was pretending to be a little bit more interested, and then the guy, most of the guys were saying, you realize if your mom catches us, we can get in really big trouble. I could go to jail. Like they know what they're fucking doing.
Okay, because that kind of answers my question. But still, if you're a kid and you're dumb and you sign up for whatever, what happens is obviously not pleasant. Don't those kids just go home and say what happened to them that day, or can they all be trusted to shut up?
Well, the other thing is, I thought most of the guys that were there, and it was 80% they were looking for girls, underage girls, but there were also guys that were looking for underage boys as well. But they were really gross-looking people. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of felt like maybe they showed some other angle of them on their dating website or whatever. But when they get there, this little girl's gonna be terrified because he's a weird old slimy man. Because a lot of them was lie about their age too. And then Chris Hansen breaks down. He's saying that he's 30, but in actual fact he's 42. Like in the interview, the dude's just, I've never done this before. In actual fact, he's done it, and he has like 3 other. And then he'll break it down to the guys, and they all lie. They're all fucking just two-faced lying sacks of shit. And
Are they on dating sites or are they on?
yeah, they go on little
blog,
girl
Taylor
dating
Swift?
sites.
Oh, okay. Well,
And they go on. Look, they do it.
Like
they can
Justin
do it on
Bieber,
social
yada,
media,
yada, or
dude.
something.
They can do it on Instagram.
oh yeah.
Somebody
I
told
thought
me
you meant like they were like in the show. They were actually like little girls on dating sites, which would be kind of wild. For
No,
me,
they
but-
show photo. They do well, I mean, the real girl would show a photo, but this for the police, they show a photo of an underage girl, and that lures them there. But they're the grossest kind of person. I tell that's the one for me because I got a lot of things that I do that are bad, but if it was that one, I'll just kill myself, And they can totally do it. Some of them had money and stuff. They had guns. It's like, come on, dude, just kill yourself.
How is it not the exact same story over and over and over and over again? Like, why would people watch it if it was literally just the exact same segment 3 times a
Yeah,
week?
because it becomes you analyze the person's lies. That's kind of more of what you get out of it. For me, when I started to watch consecutive ones, I'm like, how's this guy going to break down his bullshit story? Or just more, I'm in awe of when the guy he comes out and he goes, so take a seat. I'm like, why would you take a seat? You guys can't talk. It's like radio. What was I saying?
Can't take a seat. Guy comes in, walks in, take a seat.
Yeah, like, they listen to him. They do what he says.
Oh, well, you don't think that has happened before, maybe?
I'm just saying, if I'm... It's hard for me to understand, but if I went to a house to, like, sleep with a girl who's 13, and then a guy came out, I'm thinking at least it's the dad or something, and if he's not a cop or he is a cop, either way I should fucking run. Because I'm fucked.
Yeah, but that's what you think, but maybe they're like, oh, this happened before, maybe I can just talk my way out of this. Like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing here, you know. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
They do go
That's
for
what I'm
that.
saying. I feel like they've done it before, they've been in that situation, and maybe they know what they need to do, or at least...
I'm not trying to give horrible criminals any ideas, but at least show up with like some Jehovah's Witnesses materials, so you have a cover story.
Yeah, no,
Not like pizza and soda.
well, they always say that they just came over to watch the game with them and stuff like that, and then he says,
No. It's cool. I'm here to watch football.
no,
with
but then,
your child."
but then I know, no, but then the Hanson dude goes, but it says here in the transcript that she wanted to eat her ass. Is that football? You know what I mean? And it's like, and he's like, oh, well, what had happened there is.
Oh yes, that text.
It's pretty down to watch these people just frizzle fry slowly but surely. It was fun.
You know the reason why Chris Hansen really deserves an award is because you know the reaction he gets 85 times every single day from
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
It's, oh God, Chris Hansen's here. Everywhere he goes, all the time somebody has to make that joke.
You think?
I didn't do it, dude.
No.
She
way.
looked 18 to me.
I would. Did you fucking say that to him?
Walking down the street,
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, me? No, but somebody, yeah.
Hulk.
I bet you
No,
Chris
I
Hansen
think
gets
you.
that all
Fat
the
Hulk
time.
definitely would.
I cannot see how you would do that. Anybody. That's.
I
Just
just
leave.
like football.
He's saving kids.
I know.
You
but-
can't make a football joke to him. Child porn. You can't do that.
When you become singularly identified with one thing.
I bet
that's
he gets
the thing.
pats on the back.
I'm sure he gets a
by
lot of those too. I'm
Parents.
sure he gets plenty of those.
Right. Fucking making jokes about it. The edge of bad
You'll
joke.
never catch me, Hanson.
Yeah, I'm not saying that to him. I'm not saying it. He seems like a great guy. Tough job.
Terrific.
Anyway, so Will can't talk, so that screws up some things, but it doesn't matter. We're very confused. I don't think I'm supposed to be on the radio in an hour, so we're live. Oh, if you're listening and you're like, man, why would anybody put this in the archives? It's not an archive. It's the last show for 2017. And it's going to be packed with a lot of stuff and a lot of people and a lot of action and a lot of boobs
I have
and
some.
asses.
I have some me news.
Did you say me news?
Yes.
What's coming out with you?
No, this is my news segment.
Oh,
Yes. It's like Will's news, but far superior.
right. We don't like to mention that, especially last show either, but yeah. Okay, go
I
ahead.
made it up all by myself.
Again.
I mean, it was just sitting there.
Yeah,
Just
no.
constantly revolutionizing the radio game, music and news. So everybody knows what dominatrixes do, dominatrices, right?
Yeah, I gotta go see her again.
And then there's like long distance ones.
That makes no sense to me.
I agree, but I guess I could understand if you'd met.
Does that mean I do it to myself and you tell me to do it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want you to put. I want you to put some painful shit on your balls
Yeah.
and walk around and talk to people and then text me and let me know what a piece of shit you are.
Oh, nope.
I guess some people are into that, right? But there's another level of it, which is just a financial dominatrix, where in many cases
I got one of those.
they've never. I think a
I've
lot of
had a couple.
it's one of the reasons I bring it up. I think a lot of people listening can probably relate in a certain way that in many cases they've never even met the dominatrix. They just meet online and she's just like, "Fuck you, pussy. Send me $100."
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that hits the spot.
Super hot, yeah. It's in the mail. Yeah.
But now these people they're you're keeping with the times. It's obviously a very modern profession, and these dominatrixes are expanding into Bitcoin. And there is a dominatrix who claims that she has made $1 million making her bitches mine Bitcoin for her, and I believe her.
What's Bitcoin again?
Who wants to explain Bitcoin? Yeah.
I'm so done with Bitcoin.
Yeah, explain it.
You
I don't know. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. It's a computer currency that
made
you
up
can't
money.
steal and you can't duplicate. And if you lose it, you lose it. And you can buy into it, but you can also mine it on the computer. I don't know what that means. It's like doing math problems and like you're getting a little chunk of Bitcoin.
Somebody invented some fake money, and now it's worth a lot of money. Like
Yeah.
what are those two Facebook brothers, the guys who
They put like 11 million in
and then
when
they
it was
made
like cheap.
and they made like $1 billion.
Yeah.
Off of fake
Yeah,
money.
But I feel like to them that's not even really anything. Like if they say lost at 11 million, they wouldn't care, and
Wait.
how much they made, they're like, oh yeah,
What's that, Nikki?
like a drop in the bucket, right?
I've done this. I have some.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got some too.
What are you showing me in your what is that?
Traders.
I'm showing you Bitcoin that a man gave me because I like to take men's money.
That's super hot. I wish I could say that.
Yeah, when I was driving to the office yesterday, I passed a white Rolls Royce on Melrose that had the license plate Bitcoin.
Was it me?
Wow.
I might have blacked out. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
well.
like a cryptocurrency. You know how like
but is-
everything is, you know,
There's a bunch
moving
of new
online
ones
and
starting
digital.
up, though, now too.
Right.
People are just creating other ones.
Well,
and
look,
they buy
I'm
into it.
aware of dollars, and I don't have all of those either. So fucking what's new?
They have Potcoin now too.
You know what? Gold's
You wanna
cool.
buy weed
I don't
with
have any of that.
cryptocurrency.
Wait, buy weed with what?
Specifically, they have like it's called like Potcoin or
Yeah, I've
weed
seen
money.
Tommy Chong promoting it.
I know those coins that you give tokens to see ladies' vaginas.
Like Chuck E. Cheese ones.
No, not like Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't know what the conversion
Can't believe
rate
you would
is.
Do that to me.
That's a little Chris Hansen-y, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
If she'll dance for her Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah.
coins, you probably want to walk away, hot dog.
Yeah, can bring me some Cheetos and some Gatorade, you creep. That's the other thing they do. They bring like kids.
How many tickets to take your pants off?
Right? How many you like skee ball? How many tokens for some nude Cheetos? Yeah. The world is disgusting, man. That's why we need to be more violent, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Chris Hansen should stab those people live on the show. Like, just kebab their face. Drop them to the ground. Hot dog shows up, puts them in a bag. Bob's your uncle.
Okay, once again, if somebody wants to be the Chris Hansen of, maybe it's not YouTube, but there's plenty of streaming sites out there, and do it in a country that's going to let them get away with shit, would that not be a successful, popular web program where
I think they
guy
do it.
kills people?
Yeah.
They don't get to kill people.
Or what if they just had to like fight like a warrior, or and like they could go free? I don't know. Like maybe you didn't have to. Chris Hansen
we
doesn't
have, like,
necessarily do
a
it.
gladiator
Yeah,
angle
yeah.
type
You got a guy
Like we
who's
have-
like down.
and you have
like
celebrity
a Tim
guests.
Kennedy guy who's like
Yeah.
just gonna fucking
Every
murder.
week,
yeah.
every week, a new celebrity guest comes in,
Yeah.
and depending on who it is,
Yeah.
because it might, Chuck Liddell might be a little hungover,
Uh-huh.
and maybe you catch him,
That would be good.
and it makes him very angry, and he
Yeah.
fucking kills you.
I'm a gladiator, get me out of here.
Ooh, it's a good show. You know, Tim Kennedy would just be a regular. He would love to be there to
I
kill.
know.
all
I
these
just saw
fools.
something on Twitter
What he's about how
I think I saw the
egging
same
on
thing.
Al Qaeda or whatever.
Right.
Because they stole. They said they stole like their address. He's like, I don't give a fuck. My address is online. Come over.
Yeah, no, he wants ISIS to come to his house.
Yeah.
The only problem
Yeah.
with that is I'm sure he has neighbors. You know what I
doubt
mean?
it. He's
Oh,
in
dude, if
Texas,
I'm a
right?
neighbor of Tim Kennedy and he's like, come on, ISIS, here's my address, I'm like, I'm fucking next door, dude.
He's
Like,
probably got acres, dude. Ranch land.
you just are assuming he probably lives in a house.
It's Texas,
bro.
I thought. Texas is
Wait,
big, man.
everybody
What
in
if
Texas.
Texas is like, oh, I thought you said 1150 South.
I
Prescott."
know, right? I know, and if they blow the house, it's guaranteed that like the neighbors are going up as well. They never use small bombs, dude.
I
I mean, okay, let's say he gets into an all-out battle with all of them at the front of his house. You don't think some bullets are going to miss his house and hit other people's fucking houses? Innocent civilians, parks? I mean, the guy's endangering Texas.
He could have fortifications, bro.
You
never
could
know.
have what?
Fortifications.
What's
man.
that?
I don't know, like earth embankments
You can't
with like
say it if you
pipes
don't know
and
what it
shit.
is.
Maybe he has got like cannons or something. I don't know.
He lives in a fucking
You mean
house,
like, You
dude.
mean like when they add vitamins to cereal?
Yeah, exactly.
He just lives in a normal house.
Dude, my parents have a giant, not a giant house, but a house with a ton of land around it where you can't fucking throw anything to your neighbors. You can't even speak to them because they're so far away.
Let me move
And
to
that's
your
in-
parents' house.
Yeah, okay.
Let me
And
just
so
move to some
imagine
part
like
of their property that they don't visit very often.
Yeah.
you could do that.
Could I really? Could I build a house in a far corner of their property and live there?
Let me just check with my dad first, and then.
I mean, I'm not looking for trouble, but every now and then, because I'll probably end up growing a lot of beard and stuff and wearing a lot of big hairy jackets, from time to time they might catch me in their house raiding their food and shit. And I would probably come at them like a bear if I was to be caught.
I'm more of a-
And then I would run off into the bushes again.
I'm more rat-like. I'll just flee. But if you corner me,
We've killed some rats up there.
oh really?
Yeah.
When did they get a load of me? I'm told we can now talk to Will. I wonder what we want to do, because we could do that and take this break long, or we could make this a short break and rejoin with Will.
I just want to make Will happy on this Christmas show special, last show of the year, Jason Ellis show from the Roosevelt.
So should we just fire him up?
Will, are you ready to fire up? Alright, we'll take a break and we'll be back. So I do a read right now?
I don't know if we're in a break yet.
I'm assuming she puts in a break.
Yeah, so no read.
So you're gonna tell her I'm reading when we come back?
Yeah.
Alrighty. What's it for?
Broadcasting here.
So it sounds like the echo went away.
He said it's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Is that? I didn't hear it when you were just talking. And what does he think it is?
He thinks we're feeding himself, or we're feeding him back to him.
Is that a trash
Did we order food? Can we order food?
We didn't order food, but we can do it.
Okay.
There's one in the bathroom. Yeah. In the bedroom, right? I don't know what's going on.
Sounds good.
That should be resolved.
Yeah, but
Hi, this is Ellis from Jason Ellis.
I didn't know if you were like only half a minute. I was trying to.
Yes, I'm using it for film.
Oh, can you just check on the...
That's what I'm dropping off.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So he said that whenever they come, I can put it on my card. So check and tip him unless the tip is included.
Okay. So the Echo should be good to go now. We'll
Is
see.
he texting me? Because he's just like, just so you know, I've been texting them and they're not getting back to me. I'm like, dude, just don't do this while we're on air.
Yeah,
There's just no reason for. He's not. No, I'm not. No, I didn't know. I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it. I just was letting you know. Of all people, like we're on the radio. Let's just do it with a silly headphone on, or like just let's. Yeah, do you know? Have I talked to you about that place? Okay, that is my favorite brunch spot in LA. It's downtown, and I swear to God, we went there a half a dozen times at least, and then went there with friends.
Yeah.
And when we were looking at the menu, we were like, "Wait a second, this place is vegetarian."
Oh, okay.
It's so good that we just never even
Oh.
put together because,
Alright.
as you I'm sure well know,
Yeah.
it's actually kind of hard to find a vegetarian restaurant that's not vegan.
Right.
They're like egged and cheesed out, but
Okay.
it's
Cool.
it's really good.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of their chilaquiles.
What place is that?
Zing?
Zing?
Downtown? Really good. It's a really nice
My
spot.
favorite
by the
breakfast.
way.
Hey, Kelly, how are you?
I'm not even a big chilaquiles fan, but they're
Really?
really tremendous. Yeah.
Alright.
And I fucking hate these words as they come out of my mouth. They have very lovely avocado toast as well.
Remember once it was a kid who posted something about like the picture was like avocado toast market price was the thing on the menu. They're like, it's the most LA thing ever.
Do you know what though?
That's beautiful.
Do you know what though? This year that's not that crazy.
Yeah.
Because avos
Yeah,
have been pretty wild
they
this
are
year.
expensive.
And they're just all over the place.
Yeah.
So I was.
And I don't care. I'm avo rich. I spare no expense. I go to the store and buy 10 avos for $3 each. Screw it.
It was.
So my neighbors, my neighbor used to be like somebody's like private, sort of orchard type thing. Some of my neighbors still had like the avocado trees in the orchard.
He would talk to us.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I buy a house, we'll plant it. I don't care if it takes 30 years. I'll be there.
Make sure you're somewhere near other avocado trees, otherwise you can too.
The return.
His neighbors have, so I was talking to my neighbor about it.
So library when we come back, and then when we take the next break, library going into that one.
Is she ready for that?
Yeah. Just we didn't need to do that here just because we have enough breaks with the 4-hour show to kind of space it out a little bit more.
Okay, I just like to get them a little out of the way just in case something
Okay.
goes wrong, you know?
I mean, you can also, if there's a lull between stuff,
do it.
you can do it.
Alright.
It's not a big deal.
Alright. So what's on my tits is next, right?
Yeah, but we need to figure out who the other girl is.
Hey
Unless
Jenna! Jenna! Do you want to destroy the world with your giant tits? Okay.
So are we gonna push Will's news and just do that? It's totally up to you. I kind of like having him in our back pocket in case there's a lull somewhere else. But I don't know if it fills up. Are we never gonna have another window for it?
Yeah, because it is just going to get more
You put your
hectic
tits
and chaotic
into a piece
and
of cardboard.
lots more background noise. I don't know.
Yeah. All things being equal, I vote to do it now, but there is some value in saving it.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
And then someone's competing against you with his balls.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm doing my balls?
What?
I thought I was doing my tits too.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't know.
No. I just saw the Christmas tree and
Hey, I
thought
just
ornaments, you know what I mean?
I just made a tree.
Like, which would be the perfect ornament to hang out of the Christmas tree? I thought Christmas balls for sure, but I don't care.
Yeah, these days there's a stiff competition between which sags more, my tits or my balls.
Yeah, well.
2 minutes. So do we want to do Will's news right off the bat?
I think it's gonna get hectic here. I think we should just rejoin and do 20 with Will.
Okay.
Yeah, do Will's news.
Yeah, if what's on my tits goes a little long, that's you know, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, it's not hard to do.
What you got going on for the holidays, buddy?
Just hanging with family, I think. I don't know, it's a weird dynamic because my parents are split up, so it's like,
Is that when is that was that already?
yeah, it's kind of recent. But whatever, I'm like older, so it doesn't really affect me. But
Yeah. But you
it's
guys
just
navigate it.
yeah, now it's weird. So
Betsy's listed the items.
I did. just go with as is, but let
Cool.
me see.
Play it by ear because it's numbered correctly, so it'll be easy to pull.
Wait, is
Rings! That's right. Rings' mission is to make neighborhoods safer. You gotta be safe, you know? Over 1 million people use the amazing Ring doorbell to help protect their homes. Ring knows home security begins at the front door, but it doesn't end there. So now they're extending the same level of security to the rest of your home with the Ring Floodlight Cam. Just like Ring's amazing doorbell, Floodlight Cam is a motion-activated camera and floodlight that connects right to your phone with HD video and two-way audio that lets you know the moment anyone steps in your property. See and speak to visitors. Even set off an alarm right from your phone with Ring's Floodlight Cam. And when things go bump in the night, you'll immediately know what it is, whether you're home or away. The Floodlight Cam lets you know and keeps one eye open in your home from anywhere. Ring Floodlight offers the ultimate in home security with high visibility floodlight and a powerful HD camera that puts security in your hands. With Rings, you're always home. Save up to $150 off a Ring security kit when you go to ring.com/talk. That's ring.com/talk. Ring.com/talk. That's ring.com/talk.
we are live here for our year-end holiday spectacular at the glamorous Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood, California.
People die here all the time.
Will is on location at our regular studio, and he's got some news. Hit me, baby.
You got an intro?
That'll do. As you do in Vale. Right. So what? He's not allowed to sell the weed that he grew in God's green earth? Why? Oh boy. I just feel like if I grow weed and I want a car and I go, hey man, you want this weed for your car? And you just say no if you don't want it.
You won't have to tell anybody.
Yeah, well he's the cop, but still.
Oh.
Like I don't want weed. You offer me weed for something, I say no. Somebody else might go, sweet. It would be a violation of the narc code if he didn't. Oh, that's what you get.
Well, can't he trade weed in like a couple of months or?
Well, no, this is in Colorado, so it's been as legal. It's as legal as it's gonna get there.
Oh, well, then I'm confused.
It's why, man?
Yeah.
I don't know, like
I mean, that really is the correct answer. It is. It's the man trying to keep you down, because that's the only thing it's doing. It's keeping you down.
right. Like when I was growing up, I remember some people would get into making their own wine, and it was invariably just undrinkable
Yeah.
garbage. But every now and again, you know, I'd work at like a steakhouse, and a guy would bring his own wine. He wanted to have it with his steak, and he'd always want you to take a taste, and it'd always be garbage. And you'd always have to tell him it was okay. If that guy tried to offer me like 50 cases of his wine for my car, I think I'm gonna say no. But what's wrong with that?
Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't get it.
I'm offended. I'm outraged. Well, we're off to a pretty good start. What's bad about that?
Yeah, I'm bummed out about it.
And the day's very short, and it's making me very angry.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I say,
That makes me angry.
stop it, Will. We're just trying to have a party here. You know what makes me really angry? You know what's the most outrageous thing I've heard in a while? I don't know why this one really, really bugs me. But is it true that that chick, so that guy who was the doctor for the female Olympic gymnastic team, you know, he went down for doing shitty stuff with the girls who were on the Olympic team, and he did shitty stuff to one of like the big stars of the team, and like a year or two ago, she accepted $1 million to not talk about it.
From him.
From the fucking Olympic team. Like, where does the Olympic team get their money from?
So she signed a like a confidentiality agreement, like a non-disclosure.
Right.
She now has a lawyer that is suing United States Gymnastics, saying that she signed this under duress and like PTSD, and it shouldn't be able to be enforced. She broke it on Twitter.
I don't even like care about that. I just care that our Olympic committee can find and thinks it's okay to spend $1 million silencing an abused athlete.
Yeah, they're like the church.
Yeah.
But what's the big surprise? If the church does it, why won't? Dude, no shit.
I know.
Fuck the Olympics. Those guys fucking suck.
I know, it's always sucked.
They'll sell your shit, and as soon as something else more popular comes up, fucking swinging off skateboarding's dick, because they don't give a fuck about wrestling anymore. Everlast is down the bottom. Someone needs to get Everlast up here. Is he a big fat guy like that paparazzi guy?
There's a fat lady joke here, but I'm not going to make it.
Wait, how does it go? Fat lady singing on his dick. She can't sing anymore because he's fucking her.
I don't know exactly.
She's singing because he didn't use lube.
You knew he was finished when she sang.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Sorry. I wouldn't go there, so I don't know.
No, I was asking the guy that wouldn't go there how it would have gone. Stupid. Right, and did somebody from the whatever those fucking idiots, did they pay money to sweep his tongue jamming under the table?
What does the Royal Harmonica say?
Yeah. Right.
Man, Olympics and now the opera.
Right.
Will nothing that I love come
Yeah, right.
on
I know,
screen?
two of my favorite things to do is sometimes I just sit back and watch curling while I play hardcore opera music in the background. It really brings up, you know what I mean, the curling. Fucking you know what? Suck a dick, all you old fucks. Don't give a fuck about it. Wait,
Wait, who? Well, that's right. He loved crack, huh?
Him and Dwight were both big
Yeah.
fans. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the days, man, when you could smoke crack and win. Those were the days. Because when you win and you can do a rip of crack, whew, do you feel like a winner?
You want to know what it feels like to be the king of the world?
Yeah.
Win the World Series
Or,
and then smoke crack.
yeah, or pull a snake's head in half and be King Kong. Either one or the other.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why
so,
not?
Wait, he's a pastor now?
See, the weird thing is Strauss really turned his life around because him and Gooden were like known as the two dudes, although apparently they were never actually all that friendly. They were just two superstar guys on the same team who both enjoyed crack, etc.
Yeah.
Gooden can't get it together. Strauss been clean for a long time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, do you got any more crack? no one's trying to sell it to me.
Why are you going all the way to the brothel? You could just have the dudes bring them to the locker room.
Shit, what I walk in on here.
Everlast is here, Will. We got Everlast for Will's News. We're very, very lucky. We're going to get some quick updates. You might not know about this shit, Everlast, so pay attention.
All right.
A lot of
I need some
juicy
news.
Shit. Yeah. So go ahead. He laughed. He enjoyed it. Los Angeles. California, sorry.
Nevada.
Texas. Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, I know why. All the white people are going to Idaho to get ready to kill everybody.
It works.
Yeah, because I was like, you're not just going to breeze past that, are you? Like, what is going on there?
They say that by 2025 they're going to reach about 2 million residents of
There's nobody there. 2 million? It's in a
There's
fucking
2 million people in the valley.
I know. What the fuck?
There's probably 8 million people in the valley.
Yeah,
There's 2 million people out our window right now.
Yeah. Fat Hulk on the fucking street is going to meet 2 million people today on the corner of Sunset and fucking Dickface. It's going to be on fire. Yeah, which one's that? New York.
Fukushima.
Yeah, no one wants to go there.
Florida.
What's the state? Puerto Rico.
I don't think that's an official state.
Well, I'm uneducated, so back off, all right?
All right, you foreigner.
So I was just
Oregon's kind
riffing.
of annoying.
What?
Oregon's kind of annoying.
Yeah, but Oregon's super white, and it makes me think that there's a bunch of Aryans moving there as well.
Maybe.
You got to think about where's the place where everybody who's an ethnicity is being. Why would I want to move?
Oh wait, wasn't everybody getting murdered in Chicago?
No, it's Philadelphia. Everyone wants to get the fuck out of Philadelphia.
Why?
Because everyone has AIDS. Google it. The most AIDS in America is in
It's
Philadelphia.
a junkie epidemic, yeah, heroin.
People coming at me.
Chicago, yeah, it makes sense.
Oh. You go to Chicago all the time, right, Eric?
It's a nice place, man. Actually, I mean, besides the trouble that's going on, with the, it's so much socio-economic like things that are playing into what goes on in certain cities. You know what I mean?
Do you see it there though? Like, do you?
No, because I don't hang out like in the worst parts of Chicago. I hang out in really nice parts of Chicago when I'm there.
I was just seeing if it was kind of like San Francisco.
I'm not in any danger of getting shot by Chief Keef or any of his people when I'm out there because he's like the resident gangster rapper kid or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's huge. But they really have like rap death battles out there. Like cats have killed each other and shit. It's crazy. Yeah, it's wild.
And that's just like the rules of Chicago have the stakes have
They
gone
call
up.
it
So now
Chirac, I believe. I believe that's the nickname for Chicago.
so it's just-
the last maybe 5 years or
everybody
more.
is in agreement that if we're in Chicago, we're no longer fucking around. Like everybody's. I live in
Chicago's the
so
kind of
it's
town, I forget which way it is, but if you tilt your hat one way or the other, it's a gang affiliation. Like like I used to just wear my hat a little this way, and you do that in Chicago, you might get killed. Honestly, like, it's that serious.
This is a long time ago, but in the mid '90s, I got mugged twice in one day in Chicago, and the second time was in the really bad part. And it was like, my dude took us to it was like a shanty town. It was like a vacant lot where people had made homes out of found goods, and then when we ran away from him, he pulled up with his buddies and they had like a shotgun in the back of the car. It was not a joke.
I shot a movie there. One of the this epic film should have won Oscars called Judgment Night. It was horrible, but it was shot in Chicago,
Great soundtrack.
and it was shot in a project called the Cabrini Green, which at the time was the most notorious project in America. A little girl had just got murdered there. It was the first project ever they put metal detectors in. Shit. Like, this is people's homes, where you got to go through a metal detector to get to your apartment type thing. You know what I mean? It was that bad back. And this was what, 92, 93?
So how is it worse now?
Just more guns.
Oh well. Yeah, but that's probably those big fat people, though, you're talking about. Okay, who is it?
The largest contributing factor is
Opioid.
Okay, good. Sorry, no disrespect to everybody who's on heroin, but I've had enough of life trying to kill me. You know what I mean? Perhaps it's coming for all your junkie asses. Suck a butt, sober up. You know what I mean? Like, let's not do so many pills.
Make better choices. You know what I mean?
That's
Honestly,
Just I've been addicted to all kinds of stuff. I just feel like more these days than ever. I still don't understand how you get prescription drugs from the doctor more.
It's
have
easy.
never got them. They always tell me.
Dude,
no, you
in this
can't have
town
them.
right here, right now, I can make a call right now, and I can
To
have a
your
guy
doctor?
here in an hour, a rock doc, that will come here.
Wow.
And I guarantee you, it will write you any prescription you want, dog.
rock doc.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's what they call them, rock docs, man.
Well, this is a party.
Okay, but what about this though? If you're just like a kid, you can't get a rock doc.
No, but honestly, there was a period in the mid '90s, man, where they were handing out OxyContin prescriptions, Oxycontin, is that what it is?
Yes.
Prescriptions like they were candy, man, and that's what led to where we are right now. Because all these people got strung out on opioids, on pills and painkillers, and then that shit got way too expensive, and heroin's dirt cheap on the street, man. So these cats are all turned to it's cliche. I mean, you know it by now, but it's like, yo, in a crazy way, man. It's like, white people didn't recognize, like in the 80s when there was drug epidemics in every other socio-economic culture and demographic, and now it's a problem when it all came home to roost. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not saying anybody's getting what they deserve. What I'm saying is motherfuckers should have, karma's a bitch is what it is. And if you don't pay attention to something and help your neighbor, that shit's gonna wind up in your backyard soon.
But I wonder if we recover a little bit, like sort of, like I think everybody smoked crack for a while there. The crack, like, just trashed neighborhoods. And then people were
No,
like,
crack
"God damn,
decimated an entire generation of people,
man."
man.
But they
Like
went back to coke though instead of crack. Like crack.
who's they though? I mean, everybody does coke now. It's crazy, man.
you don't
Like
do
when I
crack
was young,
anymore.
doing coke, that would have got you thrown out of the party, and in the circles I ran.
You don't
with.
know anybody
now.
who does crack now though, right?
Crack? No. I mean,
See,
crack
why
is
did everybody
passé.
stop doing crack?
Well, because it decimated an entire generation of people, dude.
But
Like,
I
and
thought
people
crack-
witnessed it. You know what I
I
mean?
did crack. It works way better.
I smoked crack once for 3 days.
That's usually how you do it. You don't do it like that. You don't do it right.
No, I literally smoked crack once.
Right.
And it was amazing, and I knew immediately, don't ever do it again.
Right, yeah, I think I thought that 3 times.
Yeah. I knew immediately, like, you do that one more time and you're all in. Like, don't ever do it again.
Right.
And luckily I had the personality to not do it.
Right.
And I didn't know about my heart shit yet when I did it. I was like 16, I think, when I did it.
Oh, okay.
So.
But your
it's
shit's
crazy.
good now, though, right?
Oh, my shit's lovely, dude.
They
You
put
know,
that thing in there,
I'm
you-
30 pounds down. I'm getting
Right.
fit, dog,
What's
man.
up?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel good. Feel great.
You quit the sodas, huh?
Quit the sodas, man. Like that was a big deal. That was a real big deal.
It was time for you to quit the sodas.
Yeah, man. Before I wind up diabetic,
Right.
I was drinking. I didn't really even realize. I probably drink at least a 6-pack of soda a day.
You can't be doing that.
Nah, it's horrible. And I feel so much better, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you did
I
lose
drink
a lot, huh?
drink coffee a little bit more now. No sugars. I
Yeah.
cut out a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean? Eat decent.
You just make it just little, not like drastic.
Yeah, every time I failed, man, it was because I tried to go too big. I'd be like, I'm gonna do P90X. Yeah, 2 days in, it's like, fuck that.
Look how gay I look, right?
Yeah. Well, once I just did it the way I wanted to do it, like, it's, I don't work out a ton. I work out 2-3 times a week, maybe.
Yeah, that's all. As long as you take care of yourself. I tried to do the P90X thing one time because my friend was like, check this out. And I'm like, you do not have that. He's like, man, it's the hardest workout ever. And I'm like, dude, you don't understand what you're saying to me right now. Like, you have P90X, you're a fucking idiot. If it's such a pussy fucking video, then you do it. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna do it. It's a joke, okay? It's just a fucking joke.
Shit is hard.
Yeah. So he keeps hopping on like you are. So, I don't know, 3 hours later, I got fucking shorts on and I'm in his stupid exercise room watching this goddamn video, doing the workouts. And he comes in, he's like, it's hard, isn't it? I'm like, no, it's gay. And then he leaves and I'm like, it's kind of hard, but it's not that hard. It's not like the worst thing I've ever done. But I'm catching the
It also depends on what day you're doing, too. Different days are different.
Oh,
It's some real...
dealing with it.
I know exactly who I'm talking to. It's still pretty freaking hard, dude.
But he makes you do poses that you don't have to do to get that workout done. That's the difference.
Yeah, there is some
Because I know where he ripped off that exercise from, because I learned it from the people that invented circuit training, and P90X is a version of that. So when he's doing these, I'm like, okay, dude, yeah, you're doing a squat, but you don't need to perk your butt up like that and do this weird thing with your hands. You're just adding that to your workout to make me look gay. It's kind of like the DDP yoga. Like, yoga is, kind of lame if you're a Neanderthal like me. But DDP is, he's the wrestler guy and he fucking diamond cuts after he does the downward dog.
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude, you gotta get it.
We'll get you a login.
He'll fucking diamond cut the fucking... but you will do some yoga.
Downward dog.
You come out of downward dog into the fucking...
You do the bang.
Cut it! Hey, he does it. Dude, he came on the show and he did a double diamond cutter with me. I don't even watch wrestling. He's like, oh, let's get a photo. And I'm like, oh shit, fucking half the diamond.
That's his thing, man.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. But I'm actually thinking about doing hot yoga because of Andrew, because I got this weird hip thing going on where it won't heal. And I just know from the feeling it's some permanent, like from hitting it so many times, like either tendonitis or arthritis, or maybe like I need a hip replacement or something.
CBDs don't help with it at all?
I think all that stuff helps, but I think
I had a pinched nerve thing going on, like on my C6. Like, it was killing me for like a year. I finally gave in to the finally gave, because it's just like, it was like a nagging guitar kind of thing, the strap and playing. It just kind of was this spot. I started messing with the CBD, smoke a few, something a little bit, or I'd take a little gel cap they gave me. And, I've been great. I even went to the doctor. He was like, really? Because they were going to shove it. Let's do one of your things, shove a needle down into my C6 and, numb it up for a while or whatever, cortisone it. And he was like, well, if it's working, I'm not going to shove a needle in your neck.
You don't want to do cortisone if you figured out.
No, I was dreading it. Trust me.
That's not good for you.
I got a tattoo half done on my leg. I'm dreading finishing. I'm getting too old, man. It's like, I'm just like, man, I don't even want to go do the rest of this tattoo anymore, dude.
I guess there was a time there where pain started to kick in more, and then I feel like I started to go numb again. But I think it's because of training for the fight again. I feel like training for a fight is a real mental pain that you got to live in. And then when you go back to that, then all the other things that you maybe haven't dove into for a long time don't seem to hurt as much. Because there was a time there where I did the same thing. Gun hit me, and I'm like, I'm not going to say anything, but...
It's not at first for me. It's about an hour in.
I'm just saying I don't remember them ever hurting like that. And then I was thinking, nah, it's not because I'm getting old, right? I'm like, maybe this guy's just heavy-handed. You know, and then some, you know, I mean, enough shit you put it together, and I'm like, fuck, I am feeling the pain more these days.
Hell
That's
yeah!
bullshit.
Like I used to be able to sit 6 hours. Now it's like an hour in. I'm like, oh, dude, how much longer we got? He's like, oh, we're not even done with the outline.
I've gone backwards again. 'Cause I'm back.
And all these youngsters cheat. You know that, right?
Oh,
all
yeah.
these youngsters cheat.
But all
They
the
like
tattoo
at
people know
18 with their fucking entire
No.
body and face tattooed because they fucking bought that cream and like
Yeah.
slathered themselves in it and
and
did
they
the
do-
entire tattoo at once.
And they do the full body thing now, Mark.
They're
where
pussies.
They do little tattoos everywhere with spaces, so their whole bodies are tattooed, but it isn't.
It's
'Cause
pussy.
If you do a 1 hour or a 2 hour tattoo, I do a fucking 2 hour tattoo on my fucking dick and it won't hurt. When you do like 6 hours, 8 hours, that's when things you're hurt from bits of just staying stiff, but not even the tattoo. Sometimes my back hurts so much from being still. But you get a big like a 5 hour tattoo, different waves of pain come over you. So if you get like just 2 hours, see ya, 2 hours, see ya, and you're like, yeah, I'm covered. It's not the same because you wouldn't be in this game. There's certain tattoos I see with people that are covered in tattoos. I'm like, you couldn't do my tattoo. You couldn't.
No.
You'd have to come back so many times. You couldn't do it. And then the cream thing.
The best thing is I
Those
actually.
tattoo assholes were like they hated you. It was a weird thing to be tattooed. It was like everyone hated you. I don't even think the tattoo guys liked each other. It was such a weird. Everyone was fucking angry. And you went in because you were angry. You know what I mean? You're like, I fucking hate myself. You know what I mean? Put a fucking dragon on me. I'm gonna kill somebody.
It was like a little slice of prison on the outside.
Yeah, and then the tattoo guy's like, you look like a fucking pussy. You know what I mean? I'll put a fucking dragon on you, you fag. And I'm like, fuck you, homo. And then, you know what I mean? Then I come out with my fucking dragon tattoo.
There was a real vibe
And I
about the
fight
whole
cunts in
thing.
the pub. Yeah,
That life ain't a fucking circus.
Yeah.
That was kind of like the vibe you got in a tattoo shop. Don't
Yeah.
fuck around in here. This ain't a fucking circus, man.
bright colours in the store, you fucking pussy. Yeah. Where are you from, New Zealand? You know your mum's fuck sheep. And then I go to a sheep. Where are you from? You fuck sheep. Everyone's fucking sheep. I don't know what's going on. It took me like
Wow.
seriously like a lot. I had to get a lot of ink before someone was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" in the tattoo shop. I had to pay fucking serious dues before anybody was nice to me. And now I'm like, I don't like you. You know what I mean? I've been infected by the tattoo shit. I'm like, fuck off, you soft cock. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, there's something about one guy's getting like pain for hours, and the other guy's like just like swimming in your blood for like a couple hours. It's like it's not a very pleasant thing when you think about it, you know.
I like it.
I enjoy it, or I used to. Like now, I'm like I've literally got a half finished tattoo on my leg. The guy's supposed to come tonight. I guess that's why it's on my mind because he's coming to the studio tonight.
You're kind of breaking my heart a little bit here. You're like one of my idols. You're so tough.
Dude, it's like 2 hours in. I'm just like I start going like, oh fuck, God, man, jeez, how long we gotta go? 2 more hours? Jesus Christ! All right, go. I never quit. It's just horrible. It used to be like you said. It used to be like, oh fuck it, we gotta do 3 more hours. Cool. Get me another joint. Get me another whiskey. Let's go.
It makes me feel bad for tattoo artists. Like you gotta tap people that want to tap out. I mean, not you, but like when you watch videos of people getting super drunk.
The funniest thing I've ever seen though is like one of them kids on Sunset at Shamrock
Yeah.
had the cream was going in, and the tattoo lasted longer than the cream. And you've never seen somebody fucking start fucking wriggling and writhing and crying in pain because it goes from absolute nothing to like complete and total fire.
Yeah.
The dude was crying and they're like, I can't finish it. He had to come back. It was fucking hilarious, dude.
On the ribcage.
See, the one thing is like you get to that, even though I hate it, like you have that middle couple hours and then you hit that stage again where it's like, oh shit, it's good again. I'm good. Go ahead. Just, just finish it because I'm not coming back.
Yeah, I don't even. You are making it. I can't care enough to feel it. It's weird.
But you enjoy pain, man. I don't like pain,
my
dude.
Head didn't, my head wasn't. The top of my head wasn't. I didn't have fun at all.
Yeah, I heard that's terrible.
I
Just the sound and the.
The side bit, play guitar. Top bit. I made him stop. What? Like 7 times at least, right? At least 7 times. I was like, just give me a second. Give me a second. Because it was literally every time he would touch the top of my head, I couldn't breathe. So when he'd hit me, I'd go. And then he would hit me again. So it was like this real, you know what I mean? Like I was just fighting it, and it goes in your brain and goes in your face. So you can't Because I'll shut shit off. Like, if you hurt me enough, I can just go, I'll go dead-faced, and I can't feel it anymore. I'll just shut my fucking pain off. But you can't find a happy place when the needle's like, hey, it's in your mind. Like, there's no, you can't be like, nah, it's not happening. It's fully.
How many times do you think while you're doing it, like, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh, only one time. And I remember it was the first line all the way down the top of my, he went, yeah. And I went, oh, what the fuck was that? He's like, yeah, man, fuck top of the head's worst thing you can get. And I'm like, fuck, what have I done?
Here's what I should have told you just before
Exactly.
I know, right? It was so, just a giant black line from the back to the front of my head. Yeah. Worst possible place you can get a tattoo for sure.
Like
I'm going to be here for like 8 hours.
And you know there's been people who have done that and got the fuck up and walked out.
And had the line up.
Just said, like, I'm out. That's it, I'm done.
Tony's ex had a line on the side of her leg from a tattoo.
That's like jumping out of a plane with a guy and he's like, you know, this is the worst place to jump out of a plane.
Oh, shit.
We have a game to play.
Yeah, we have a game to play. It's a huge game, and it's a game that involves my website changing from YouTube to official Jason Ellis. So, if you want to watch the rest of the show today, you have to go to officialjasonellis.com. Don't blame me, blame Christianity or something. I don't know. Can't. Tits on computers, people get weird about it. So. It's a game called What's on My Tits? Let me explain it.